Hey guys, what's happening? It's Mike and Alec back with another Rec South podcast. I know, it's been a whole year since the last one.
10 months.
10 months.
Thereabouts.
Thereabouts, but you've probably missed us. But we are back. After a long, hard last year of university, we've decided to come out of retirement and entertain your ears with some more ramblings on about what's going on in the world of computer games, etc. So, Alec, how's your summer been?
It's been pretty alright. Been doing a lot of working, really. Had a couple of holidays and played some video games, really.
Lucky you. Well,
how about yourself?
I've had, I want to say a great summer, but it's been a summer without video games. I've been working at a summer camp in New York, teaching. It's been really fun. I've been teaching kids film and television, and but it's been so tough because I've not actually played an Xbox for three and a half months, so that was kind of hard.
Brutal.
Definitely, because obviously at university, when you haven't got a lesson, what are you going to do? You're going to play Xbox, aren't you? So I had a few withdrawal symptoms the first few weeks, but no, I learnt that there is life without Xbox. So yeah.
A great opening statement to people who look for additional games.
But I have, since I've been back, I've been playing it like mad, and I've missed it. I've missed it a lot.
Too much.
Probably too much, yeah. But no, I've had a good time since I've been back. And yeah, had a really good summer teaching the kids. And yeah,
that's
glad to be back in the UK.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad without you. It was alright.
You probably missed. You had no one to play with. That's what.
I had no one to play with. I did go out and buy a PlayStation 3 because I got so bored of playing Xbox Live alone.
Very ashamed with you. Very ashamed.
For some reason, thought that
the traitor.
Buying a PS3 would fill the void that was left by Mike Chadford.
Nothing can fill the void.
Leaving.
Nothing.
And yeah, it was alright. It worked out alright. Didn't really use a Blu-ray player that much, so.
I have not to this day bought a Blu-ray.
No.
Although when we burnt my graduate film, we had some Blu-rays. I think I've got a Blu-ray of that knocking around somewhere.
Yeah, I still need to watch that.
You've not watched it yet?
No. I know you sent me a link, but
it's down there.
I haven't
okay. Well, we're just talking about my film, Ripple in the Water. Well, it isn't just my film, but it's my graduate film I do with my course mates. That'll be in the link somewhere, so if you want to watch that, it's pretty good. It's only about 15 minutes long. It's been nominated for a Royal Television Society Award for Best Student Film, so
yeah, it's not too bad.
Give that some views, that'd be awesome.
I mean, you did pretty good coming out of uni.
Yeah, I haven't done too bad. I got first in television studio production, so I'm fully competent at working in a television studio.
You're now professional at this, technically.
I guess I could say I'm qualified at doing this, yeah. I guess so.
So anyway, if we kick it off with, what everybody's talking about, as it is now mid-September, going on for October and November, and the new season of video games, and of course the new season of consoles coming out with the Microsoft's Xbox One and Sony's PlayStation 4.
Just want to cut into there, Alec. Which one do you think you're going to buy?
I'm still on the fence, to be honest.
There's a lot of people on the fence.
I know you yourself are sticking with Xbox One.
Yeah, I'm loyal.
Because your gamer score is so high and you don't want to lose it, right?
It's
not ridiculously high, but
69,000 isn't too bad.
It would take you a long time to build that up in trophies on PSN.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of annoyed with it because when I bought that PS3, I obviously started playing Bioshock Infinite and got about 80% of the trophies on the first playthrough of that. And of course, that's now on my PlayStation gamer card rather than on my Xbox gamer card.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a bit of an error.
Oh yeah.
Considering as soon as you came home, I came running back to Xbox.
What games did you buy for the PS3?
Well, I bought. I actually got a pretty good deal on trading, which was alright.
You traded your Xbox in, did you?
Well, actually, as with apparently with all trade-ins, the disc tray has to open on the first time without a disc in it, otherwise they won't accept it. And my Xbox is one of the older ones that has that common problem of after it's had a disc in for so long it jams.
Yeah.
If you don't have a disc in, so that got denied, but they took the hard drive and the.
So what was on the Xbox? Scrapped it?
That's in my room now.
Oh, blimey, okay.
I set it up. I just bought a new hard drive and set it up again.
Okay.
But no, it's. I still got a pretty good amount of trading on all the games, really. Traded in probably about 30 games.
Really?
The hard drive, the controller. What else? I tried to trade in my Guitar Hero thing, but I hadn't used it in so long. and it had been
You
sitting
got
in
Guitar
my loft.
Hero?
Yeah, I had the guitar thing.
Oh,
And,
blimey.
but I hadn't used it in so long, and it had been sitting in my loft that I left the batteries in,
Yeah.
and the batteries had blown up.
Oh, no.
And the guy was like, "You haven't used this in a while, have you?" I was like, "Nah, I haven't used it since I bought it, pretty much." And he's like, turned it over. I was like, "Yeah, I can't accept this." And I was like, "Oh, okay, you got a bin?"
Oh, damn it.
So that was annoying because that was like quite a bit of. It was like they still gave you like 30 quid trade-in value on those.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd been nice.
Um,
So you bought Bioshock Infinite?
Yeah, Bioshock Infinite.
That's one game I really want to play. I haven't played yet, so...
The Last of Us, Battlefield 3 and Black Ops 2 and Fallout 3 because I don't know, I just love Fallout 3 a lot.
Fallout 3 is a great game. Destiny looks really good. It's Bungie's new game, so I'm really excited for it. It's a shame that they've given up the whole Halo franchise.
Yeah.
But 343 have done a good job so far. I thought Halo 4 was really good.
I enjoyed it, man. I'm not sure if I like the Forerunner enemy that much.
Yeah.
I miss just headshotting grunts.
I mean, like, those little what they call, like growlers or whatever they're called.
Creepers.
They're called creepers.
Creepers? Yeah, I think so.
The little like
the dog things.
Dog things, yeah. They're really like they're quite easy to get headshots on.
There's my point exactly. They're just not as identifiable as an enemy. If you know what I mean? They don't. It's not. It takes a. For some reason, I just love the humour in the grunts and the brutes and everything. And it's.
Yeah.
I miss that. I feel like the Forerunner's just a really serious enemy, you know.
And like the whole Knights, they just teleport away and they're just
Well,
it's
annoying. A bit like how I suppose whenever you're facing like elites on legendary or something, you'd like headshot them, get their shields off, and then all of a sudden they jump behind a rock. But at least that was like a bit.
Yeah.
That was frustrating, but it wasn't as annoying as something teleporting away from you, I suppose.
I know what you mean. But no, I did some Halo 4 videos last year.
When it came out, right?
Only a few came out. I had a lot of university work to get on with, but now I will eventually finish off that series, completing the campaign on Legendary. I've completed it before Legendary. I've got the achievement. I've got the you get Master Chief's armor, which looks awesome. But I will carry on. I'll release that. I think like on the first video I showed on the first level. I think I went half an hour through the first level without even dying, and like I had a lot of people come up to, like some of my friends at university, say, "Oh, you've just recorded that on easy," but I assure you, it's all Legendary. There is a bit of editing involved.
You just are that good, are you?
Sometimes I'm pretty good. Sometimes I'm abysmal, but you'll never see that because that'll be edited out.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you're good enough to spot the very neatly placed crossfades, that's probably because I've died. Okay. Sometimes I leave my deaths in because sometimes they're quite humorous. But so wait for that. That'll be released soon because I can record that as I am now not a student. I'm now unemployed bum.
Oh yeah.
Full-time bum.
Full-time bum.
Looking for jobs. So if you've got any jobs for me, I will sell my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a reasonable price.
Yep.
Yeah.
I holler for $1. Okay. Right. So what are you playing at the moment now, Lick?
At the moment,
are you playing? Are you back on Xbox? Or are you still on PS3?
I'm still dabbling between the two, really, at the moment.
Okay.
A little bit, but back on the Xbox mainly at the moment, playing a lot of Black Ops 2.
You've been playing it with me?
Well, yeah. You and Alex, one of our friends, also kind of got me into it the other day because I'd never really played it before. I went through the story on PlayStation. The
story's really good.
Which was good.
Like the multi-endings and stuff.
I'd never been a huge fan of Call of Duty multiplayer simply because I was awful at it, with the exception of Search and Destroy.
Well, what I find is like I always really, really enjoy Treyarch's games. Like Black Ops 1, I've fudging loved. Awesome. And I think, I don't know brag, but I think my KD was like 2.28 and I had like 20,000 kills and like 6,500 deaths or something like that. I was pretty good at that. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out, and I just didn't really like it because you had a lot of like little kids and little fanboys, and just like you had like quick scopers and drop shotters, and it just got a bit tedious.
I will say, from what I've been playing of it at the moment, there's far less of that.
Well, it's still in there, which is annoying, but yeah, there's a lot less of it.
But like, I know what you mean, the difference between Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 in terms of just getting in a random lobby and the amount of people even quick scoping, which is reasonable enough, but drop shotting is just the bane of my life.
Yeah, It's the easiest thing to do, and it's the most annoying. But like quick scoping, I'm still not really entirely sure how you do it. I guess I could go on YouTube, and there are probably loads of YouTube videos up on how to do it. But I think my soul would probably go to hell if I actually watched the video, let alone do it. So I've no intention of doing that.
I always find it interesting when people try and draw conclusions between Battlefield 3 and Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Because they're just such different. They're both FPS titles, but
Yep.
the way that Battlefield 3 is set up is so that it actually makes a difference if you choose an assault rifle to a sniper rifle. Really, the size of the map means that you're going to have.
They're massive, aren't they? They're probably 10 times the size of a cop map.
Easy, yeah. But obviously, then your action can be few and far between sometimes.
Well,
It's
like
a lot of walking.
if you come up again, if you got a pistol, like I think the pistol I use on Call of Duty is the is it the BR-23 or something? It's like a bit like the M93 Rafika from previous games.
Oh, but it's based off 45 ACP.
It's the burst pistol.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Like that, it's a great gun. Can outgun assault rifles and submachine guns. It just seems like all the guns are really balanced in that game, which I guess is good. But what's the point of having different guns then?
I guess it's more of a style choice, really. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
if they're all so balanced in terms of power and like ability to kill you.
I think I've got from the bit I've played up to about level 28 on Xbox now, and I still really haven't switched from using the MTAR.
The MTAR's good, yeah.
It's great. I love that that red dot sight that like identifies people that have.
The target finder, that's really cool.
Target finder's really cool.
That's a good little addition.
Cool, yeah, what's really good about this version of COD is I really like where they've gone with the attachments, the slightly more futuristic stuff.
Yeah, more futuristic.
Like the guns that can take or leave, really, whether they were old school or new. But the way that they've done the attachments is really cool. I really enjoy that, and seems to be a lot more variation on the gun itself, rather than you add a suppressor, you lose range and damage.
Yeah.
You add FMGA, you add damage, but you get more spread. It's like it's. I like the how they've changed the scopes around so that they all seem to add slightly different stats.
Yeah.
Well, that seems to balance it out.
There's like is it like 15 or 20 attachments for each gun, and they vary between different guns. I think, and it's also what I saw was that you can add like select fire to an attachment.
And it seems to it's on the stats thing. It'll say like increased accuracy, decreased rate of fire.
Yeah.
But that only actually applies to if you select the burst fire.
Yeah.
Say it's a full auto gun, you select the burst fire.
Well, there's a gun in it called the SWAT, which is
SIG 556.
Yeah. And it's as default it fires a 3 burst round.
Yeah, it's like 2 burst kill, I think.
And I've seen people put select fire in it, and its rate of fire is just amazing. So I'm looking forward to unlock it. Well, I've unlocked it, but I haven't used it enough to get select fire.
The 3-round burst is it's fast. It's a fast 3-round burst, but you're limited by the RPS because of the burst fire. So once you take it off, it's pretty mental. Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, the good thing about Battlefield is your situation is heavily impacted upon what like class you're using, what gun you're using. Because if you come up point blank range to a bloke with a sniper rifle, in COD, it's quite an even fight because the sniper rifle is good at close range because of quick scoping. But in Battlefield, the chances of them like getting into because there's no quick scoping in Battlefield.
No, the best sniper rifle for hip fire in Battlefield is the SV98. I think it's got the best hip fire stats.
But even still, if someone comes up to you with any other weapon, you're basically dead. You'd have to be very lucky.
You'd have to be really lucky.
So like class has a big impact in that.
Yeah, I always feel like it's in Battlefield. If you choose to walk somewhere, as long as you're walking somewhere where you have the best kit for the scenario, you've got a good chance of coming out alive. But obviously in COD, really, I always feel like if you stop moving, you're dead. That is what happens when I stop.
It's either you stop moving, you're dead, or if you keep moving, you're dead. But what I find is that I run everywhere, and as soon as I spawn, I run in the corner and die. It gets very tedious. But hey, anyway.
It's alright. I'm kind of not as annoyed about it as I used to be playing it.
No, I just don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
KD's gone out the window. I don't care about it. I just want to have fun. And
I think I'm still positive. I'm just not hugely great. Just over 1 or something like that.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward What are you looking forward to coming out then?
Well, in terms of looking forward to playing stuff that has come out already, I'm looking forward to playing Blacklist. Splinter Cell
Yep, I played
Blacklist.
Blacklist. Conviction was
Big
awesome.
fan of the Splinter Cell games.
Yeah, love
It's like
Conviction.
where I started off in gaming, really, with like Splinter Cell 1, really.
I played Splinter Cell 1 and
Probably-
I found it too hard. I never.
I know
really
that's
played
because
much.
you love to run and gun.
I love to run and gun.
And I love to stealth
Yeah.
through missions, and that's kind of like why I love those games.
That's why I like Conviction, because
Yeah, I know,
it gave you
'cause
the
it's all
option to run and
stealth.
gun.
Well, I guess, yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
You can do it. but
I
it's-
just dropped down. Well, it had some stealthy parts, but I just dropped down with an assault rifle like the M416 and just absolutely tear them to bits with.
Yeah, I've
with
heard that it's going back favouring really hard games again. Like the normal mode on Blacklist is supposed to be difficult,
Yeah.
really difficult, not like your standard stick it on legendary and you can run it through first time.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be challenging, so I'm kind of looking forward to playing that.
Good.
But I'm going to wait for it to drop down from 43 quid because I don't think it's worth that much.
Yeah. I mean, the only game that I found that's really challenging on its hardest mode was. Can you guess what it is?
On its hardest mode, the most challenging game for you.
It's kind of easy. It's the hardest game ever made on the
Is
Xbox.
it 50 Cent Blood of the Sand?
No. What? No. It's a Call of Duty game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
World of War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grenade Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
I've complete. I think there's like 13 levels in that, and I've done 10 of them on Legendary. But there's 3 where you're in like a jungle or something, and you cannot get out of it because there's just so many grenades being thrown everywhere. And I think that was like on 2 Xboxes ago, so I've not got the saves. I can't be bothered to go do it again.
Fair enough.
So I think that's one game I'll never complete on Legendary, unless I build up the courage and patience, which I can't see happening. So, but there's one game that I'm looking forward to coming out, and that is Watch Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah.
is it on 360 as well, or is it just new consoles?
I don't think it's on old consoles, no.
That's annoying because, like, of course, with like the new consoles, they've got no backwards compatibility. So
I think that's really out of not anything other than them just not wanting to do it, basically.
yeah, I can see why they've not done backwards compatibility because it means they can upgrade their hardware so much so that they haven't got to
Worry about it.
worry about having the like firmware and stuff in place to allow backwards compatibility, which means they can push themselves as much as they can go.
I mean, yeah, it's good.
But it's annoying.
I'm still worried about, day one release of Xbox One and PS4, and then, every game store in the country being flooded with a PS3 or an Xbox 360,
Yeah,
and just getting like 10 quid on trading probably, and they'll just ship
Yeah.
it off to, places where, it's still reasonably good console.
but aren't like Xbox One games like 50 quid on release?
I've heard that from both. It's going
That's
up a bit.
mentally. I think they should just bring it all down. Bring them down to 40
Well,
quid.
most people, I don't know, maybe it's in response to people demanding discs. I don't know. There was a lot of buzz about if everything was going to be downloadable,
Yeah.
but game price should come down because they're losing a huge part of manufacturing cost. But
yeah,
I mean, at the same time, maybe they just they sort of went, oh, okay, everybody wants disc. We'll chuck the price up to 50 quid. Or you can buy it on download for 40 or something like that.
if
They're
it's
trying to
cheaper on
convince
download,
people to do that.
I probably will be converted to that. But there is something nice about having a collection because I've still got. I don't think I've traded a game in for nearly 2 years now. I've got a nice little collection of about 54 games, I think.
Yeah.
Which is nice, and it looks good on my shelf. But
Yeah, the ladies love it, do they?
no. but if it turns out it is like something like £10 cheaper to simply buy it digital, then I probably will be converted to doing it that way. But then the other issue is if it's like an 8 gig download for a decent game, for the average game, in fact, it's take quite long to do.
Yeah, I heard something along the lines of possibly it would be like if you've ever started playing World of Warcraft,
Yeah,
you can download like the first 10% and then start playing,
and like stream the
and
rest.
then and the rest of it
Okay.
downloads while you're playing.
I had that with Diablo.
Yeah.
Diablo 3. That's coming out on 360 now.
I'm
Comes
not
out-
sure what happened to that though. I'm not sure if that's a thing or not.
What, Diablo?
No. No. Oh, it is coming out on console.
Yeah,
I saw it was
definitely.
coming out on console.
I
Good
think-
advert. I like that advert.
I might buy it again because like I've got it on my MacBook, But like with like World of Warcraft, they have those authenticators because like Blizzard.net or Battle.net or whatever.
Battle.net, yeah.
Because I've got like, I don't really know. I tried to use my authenticator, but it didn't work, and something happened, and basically my account's locked, so I can't play the game which I paid £45 for, and it's annoying me, and they won't sort it out.
Really?
Yeah, and like I've emailed them and they can't do it. They want me to ring them up, and it's not a free number, and I don't want to pay for it. And yeah, basically I don't want to play it that much. So, but no, Diablo 3 is a great game. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it on 360, like how the controls are going to change. The graphics look pretty similar.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's obviously, everyone's kicking up a huge fuss about next gen consoles graphics and stuff like that. But I always think, like, now that the 360 is coming towards the end of its dev cycle, it's always really interesting to see how they squeeze as much performance out of it as possible in terms of graphics.
Well, because like
when you think back to like
PS2
launch
and
titles.
yeah, PS2, like some of their best games were released just as they stopped making them, because they basically everything they'd learned up to that point was available to them.
Yeah,
and they know all the tricks of how to make things better and everything. And I can't actually believe that they're still making PS2 games.
Yeah, they still make FIFA, don't they? Definitely.
Because
for releasing
like Brazil and stuff. I think Brazil have the most PS2s than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
And obviously they love football.
Yeah.
So if they want to play football, they need to make it on PS2. So it obviously still sells quite a lot.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Well, I mean, those are the markets where I can imagine, all these 360s and PS3s that are getting traded in are going to go. Really.
Yeah.
If that's, if I was a company, that's exactly what I'd want to do with it.
But what is
interesting, where you're going to get the most money for it.
Is in the more recent FIFAs, Ultimate Teams had like a, you know what Ultimate Team is?
Yeah, just vaguely.
Like it's like cards, and you have trading cards which make your team, and you play with your team, that sort of thing, and you attain coins for winning matches and that sort of stuff. How would they do it on the PS2? Because that hasn't got the PlayStation Network on it, has it?
I'm sure it's probably a slightly nerfed version.
Like a dumbed down version,
like a really
maybe?
really vanilla version.
Cool, right. So what else are we going to talk about today? Have you watched any movies or TV recently?
I have been being awful at that sort of thing. I think actually the latest film I watched was Monsters University.
What?
Yeah. I watched that. It was pretty funny. It was actually all right. It was good. You can't knock Disney Pixar really.
I was going to watch that in America, but
you watched Kick-Ass too, didn't you?
I watched surprisingly enough, when I was in America, I watched like 8 films in the cinema, because there's a cinema a few miles away from the camp, and on our nights off we'd get to go into town and stuff, and I used to have my nights off on a Tuesday, and it was like over here it's Orange Wednesdays and that sort of thing, or EE Wednesdays it's now called.
Is it?
Yeah, it's EE now. EE Wednesdays.
Well, it's everything everywhere. It's T-Mobile Orange, yeah. But
yeah, annoyingly, but
I didn't realise they changed the brand on that.
Yeah, I saw an advert for it the other day, but it's like it was half price every Tuesday at the cinema, so I saw like 8 films at the cinema. I think the best one I saw was This Is the End. That was absolutely hilarious.
As always, are you talking about the Peg Frost one, or are you talking about the Rogan?
Oh,
Hill?
Not The World's End. This Is the End.
Yeah, it doesn't help that they announced as both.
It was very similar, yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen The World's End yet with Simon Pegg.
Oh no.
You know what was funny? In all the trailers for The World's End in America, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost introduced it, and they go, "Hello, I'm Simon Pegg," and then Nick Frost would say, "Hello, I'm the actor Nick Frost." He actually had to explain what he was, because no one knows who he is.
Really?
No one knows his name.
He was in some pretty big blockbusters, like Paul. And
yeah. Well, he's in all those ones.
Nick
Simon
Frost.
Pegg. So like
Cake Flushing with Simon Pegg and Nick
I think it's
Frost.
because Simon Pegg was in like something like Star Trek
He's
and
in Fat Boy Run.
Run Fat Boy Run. How to Lose Friends and Alienate
True,
People.
yeah, I guess he has done.
He's done a bit more, but if people going to watch this.
I would imagine people would have seen Shaun of the Dead.
Well, yeah, people going to watch this film are going to know who Nick Frost is.
And Edgar Wright is. And
Edgar Wright, the director.
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite funny that they felt the need to put the the actor
in front of Nick Frost's name.
Yeah, but never mind. But I saw some good films. I saw This Is the End. I saw Kick-Ass 2, which wasn't as good as I hoped it would be.
No,
is it out here yet?
I think it just came out quite recently.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm expecting it to be a bit better, but never mind.
I've been meaning to go watch Elysium.
No, don't watch it.
No,
do not watch it.
Really? I was looking forward to some sci-fi film.
That was Neil Blomkamp's film, isn't it?
This District 9 guy.
District 9, yeah. That was good. The story's a bit funky, but yeah, it's the same with this one actually. The like effects and everything like that are awesome. If you want to watch some good special effects, it's really good. But the story just falls flat on its face. It's got a really predictable and a really like I couldn't care sort of story.
Oh, fair enough.
You don't like build up any relationship with the characters. You don't really care by the end of the film like if he like succeeds or not. But no, it's if you go on a Orange Wednesday, you get it half price and it'll be worth a shout.
I only watch films half price in the UK now.
Yeah, but otherwise I wouldn't bother because it's just a bit boring.
Bit meh. Right.
I feel much out at the moment that I saw in America. But I saw it again here because I really liked it. Two Guns with Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, the police thing. It's like a
kind of police. One's I can't really tell you because it actually gives. It's a spoiler. Shall I tell them?
Well, tell me and we can edit it out.
Okay, it's one's a Navy SEAL or something, and one's a
Mark Wahlberg, right?
DEA agent. Yeah.
All right.
Neither of them know this.
Okay.
But they're working together as partners trying to rob this bank, and I won't tell you what happens. It's a good film to go watch it.
Well, I imagine they rob a bank.
Yeah, they rob the bank, but
oh, speaking of banks,
yeah,
there's a game we wanted to play as well. Payday 2.
Oh, Payday 2.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get it.
It's 30 quid on digital download, or is it like 23 on Amazon?
Yeah, something like that. 23
Which
quid. 23 quid is an astoundingly good price.
Yeah, but then it's not a it's a bit like what's it called, Left 4 Dead, in the sense it's hasn't really got a campaign to it. It's just
the multiplayer is
multiplayer is the single player. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I can't imagine playing that game by myself really. I think
apparently AI is absolutely terrible. They don't.
Right.
They haven't got a clue what to do.
Oh yeah, so. I can only imagine that game being fun in a co-op, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like robbing a bank with your friends.
I mean, if I was to buy it, I'd obviously need you and some of our other friends to play it with.
Yeah.
Could you really trust is it possible to play it with people online, like
I don't know,
the matchmaking sort of thing?
I haven't really looked at it. I imagine it's probably fine. I imagine it's a bit like it's a bit of a niche game still, probably.
Yeah.
In that people that want to play it are pretty serious about playing it.
Yeah. Is it made by Steam?
I don't know.
Not Steam, Valve. Sorry.
I think it's published by Valve, isn't it?
Because it looks very, very similar to Left 4 Dead, like in the whole the guns and the.
Oh. Left 4 Dead 3, right? No, Dead Rising 3, isn't it?
Left 4 Dead 3 has been announced. Well, not been announced, it's been leaked.
So Dead Rising 3?
Dead Rising 3. That trailer looks amazing.
It does look awesome.
I mean, it looked really serious at first, but then when it got to the point where he was doing like combo weapons, I was like, oh, yeah, it's still Dead Rising.
Yeah,
it's still hilarious.
It's like taking Jack Nicholson Batman and making Heath Ledger and Heath Ledger Joker Batman. It looks like that, if you know what I mean. It's still got the.
It's gritty.
It's gritty, but it's still got the humour, or a little bit of humour in it, if you know what I mean.
Well, what was that weapon he made? He made like a. I can't remember what it was. It was a sledgehammer with a circular saw in the end.
Yeah.
And then when his sledgehammer broke, he just chucked it and he sliced the zombie dead down the centre of his body. It looked really good. The graphics are amazing. I think they played it on the Xbox One.
Yeah. You know, it'd be interesting, the storyline. I'm not sure if it does. I don't know if it continues the storyline in terms of the same character. I'm sure it's probably a different character.
It's a Mexican person, I think.
Yeah.
Hispanic person.
I never really liked the whole saving your daughter thing. That was
that was boring. I actually enjoyed.
I was going to say it was just awful.
No, I enjoyed just not giving her pills. But I never did complete the Horizon 2 because it was too hard.
It's one of those games where developers obviously want their game to do well, and stuff. So they'll put a multiplayer in it and tie achievements to it, and in some ways that kind of puts me off because I'm not really too fussed about overall game score. I like having completed games.
Yeah.
So whenever I see a game like Dead Rising 2, which I know I'm probably not going to play straight away, and I'm not going to play that much multiplayer,
Yeah.
and I know the multiplayer is probably going to fade out, and it's going to be difficult to get the achievements for it. That's sort of kind of always annoying,
Yeah.
What 2K have done with BioShock Infinite.
They're taking the multiplayer out.
They had a multiplayer for it and took it
That was
out.
quite good,
I really
actually.
appreciate that.
Really?
Because it just gives you more time to play the game and appreciate all the aesthetics and stuff, and not have to rush through it.
Well, how many hours was the actual single player?
I spent quite a lot of time exploring. You know me, I like to check every single garbage can, every box.
If it's more than 15 hours, then it's been. I think
it's more than 15 hours. Yeah, easy. Especially on a hard mode, you could spend a long time.
Yeah. No, that's probably the next game I'm going to pick up. Either that or GTA 5's out this month. Actually, that could be a good shout. That looks really good. The graphics.
It does look really good. I've heard a lot of people saying they've pre-ordered it as well.
Yeah.
I think it's been a long time since a GTA really.
Well, it's back in what's it called? San Andreas, isn't it? It's back in San Andreas.
Yeah, I like the this. I'm not sure if I do or don't like this whole 3-person storyline thing they've got going on.
You'll be swapping. Is that like?
Yeah, you swap between you play as far as I can understand, you play as 3 separate characters essentially, and you're kind of like, so I guess it's like, I don't know. I mean, it looks interesting in terms of having a co-op gameplay, because I know you can do that.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how it'd work in single player really.
Okay.
I kind of like that with that kind of open world game. I like having one character to focus on, if you know what I mean.
Well,
just playing that one character.
I played the whole of GTA 4, and that was a long game. I mean, I think that was an achievement for doing it under 30 hours, which was.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
But then still, I think I did it under that, and still, even after all that time, I just didn't really give a rat's ass about Nico Bellic.
No.
I just didn't, he wasn't a very good character. None of his family, like Roman or whatever, didn't really care about them. So how they expect us to connect with 3 different characters at once, I'm not really sure. It's quite ambitious. I hope they pull it off, because I will buy it. I'm looking forward to playing it.
I always liked. I would like the last one I properly enjoyed was probably Vice City.
Vice City was fun.
That was amazing. Great game.
I don't know. I did like San Andreas. I really liked San Andreas.
It wasn't too bad. I played that game. I played that game a long time ago now. Back in school.
Ago, yeah.
And all I used to do in it was cheats though.
Yeah, the jetpack and
just
all the different guns. Yeah.
Be only allowed on the first island, travel to the third island, and then just start a chase and see how long it lasts.
Yeah,
that's all I ever did.
That's cool. But they've actually made a new island for San Andreas. It's called Los Santos, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Los Santos?
I don't know.
It's been modelled on downtown LA, so that should be quite cool.
Yeah. You've just been there, haven't you?
I've been to LA. Didn't really like it that much, I won't lie. I was staying up in Hollywood, and it was a bit of a shithole. So, if you plan to go to LA and go around Hollywood and stuff, stay away from West Hollywood. It's a bit run down. I went and saw Paramount Studios and that sort of stuff, but I went down Sunset Boulevard. Unfortunately, I was taking pictures and I didn't charge my battery up.
Oh yeah.
And so my battery in my camera ran out, so I haven't got many pictures of it. But still, it was really cool.
No, it's cool, man. I mean, it's always good to experience new things.
Yeah.
I guess. No, I mean, obviously, so you got Saints Row 5, is it? Or Saints Row the 5th? Saints Row 5.
No, Saints Row 4.
4?
Yeah. Because it was the 3rd, now it's 4.
Oh yeah, you're quite right.
So Saints Row 4's out now.
Yeah, okay.
That looks quite cool.
Edit.
So Saints Row 4, have you thought about playing that?
I always, I kept meaning to buy Saints Row the 3rd, and
I've got it if you want it. You can borrow it.
I just haven't
It's
got
fun.
much time.
It's
How long
fun.
does the campaign take?
20 hours, if that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It always seemed like quite a long thing.
Well, if you do all the side quests, but some of them they're so repetitive, and there's no apart from achievements, there's no real bonus for them, because you get a bit more money, but you've always got money, so you don't really need it. They chuck bags at you with money.
I might get around to it.
Yeah, I mean that's good. But apparently new ones you're more of a superhero, and you can have is it called Saints juice or something like that. Some like soda they sell, the energy drink about the Saints Fifth Street Saints. That's the gang.
Yeah.
Because they're big superstars and film stars now. Or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
like a direct follow on, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a direct follow on. So that's cool. It's a good game. I probably won't buy it anytime soon, but I've seen like lots of videos on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
good.
basically a new season of video games, isn't it? Really.
Oh, you know what I've been playing loads of actually? State of Decay.
Oh yeah.
That Xbox Arcade zombie survival thing.
Mhm.
I might do a video of that at some point. It's good, but it's really repetitive. In fact, if you've ever played Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, there's actually an achievement in that called spinning plates, and that's exactly what it feels like in State of Decay. You're doing, like, every time you do an activity or a quest, 5 more things pop up, and it literally just feels like you're running here, running there, making sure none of the plates fall over, because some of these activities have time limits on. It's a bit like Dead Rising as well.
Yeah, in that sense, yeah.
And the fact that if you don't get there in time, you fail the quest, and there's just so much to do and not enough time to do it. You've got to make the choice on who you want to save and who you're not bothered about. And like, I think I lost some people quite early on that were tied to achievements, so I've got to play it again now, which is annoying.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'm gonna have to do that at some point. But it's frustrating in the fact that you need to keep doing all this, and like you're never stopping. You're always driving places, which is, I guess, is good in the fact that you have stuff to do all the time. But it'd be nice to have a break. You've never got a break just to mess about, look around town and chill and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's a good game. And I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
I almost want to say how many MS points, but it's actually.
I think it's
local
it's
currency now,
1600. Yeah, so that's
16 quid, isn't it? They just directly went.
No, wait. How much was it? It was $8.25
For 10,000.
for 1,000.
Oh, 1,000, yeah.
Was it $8.50 for 1,000? Something like that. So it was like £8 for 1,000.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that when they decided to go local currency, they just said that 1 point was worth
1p.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and,
what?
Kind of screwed over people a little bit if they had loads of Microsoft points invested.
Okay, so it's around £15, something like that, around there.
Yeah.
It's well worth it. It's a good game. I've played it for about 20 hours, 25 hours so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
Played it for a long time. It's really good for an arcade game. It's about a 2 gig download, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
The graphics aren't amazing, but it's an arcade. It's got a massive map, really big map. Loads of different weapons, like melee weapons, guns. Quite similar vehicles, but then again, they haven't got a lot of room to be dealing with loads of different models for vehicles. But no, it's hard. It's actually a really hard game.
That's what I like.
If you venture out on your own at night, because zombies are plentiful at night, whereas there's not many in the day, and if you fire a gun at night, you'll see on your map all these little grey dots pop up, and that means a zombie's heard you.
Oh, right.
And once they turn red, it means they're after you. Okay. And I remember getting caught by a horde of zombies, and I just whacked my shotgun out to kill some, and then I alerted probably a good 40, 50 zombies, and that character died.
All right.
But luckily, there's an achievement to actually getting killed by the zombies. I think it's called ripped to shreds or something. You actually see your body get ripped apart.
Oh right, you probably need a huge train of zombies.
So I was kind of glad that I did that with a character I didn't really like, because the cool thing is once you make friends with characters, you can become them. So you don't have to play the whole game with one character. Although again, there's an achievement for playing
the whole game with one character.
It's 30 missions and or activities. So I think that's probably about half the game or so with solidly with one character. And there's one character that I do use a lot because she's proficient with
melee.
No, she's proficient with long range weapons, which is kind of handy.
Fair enough.
Because you don't want to get near them. But yeah, so State of Decay, it's out on the Xbox Live Marketplace. Really, really good game. Something you definitely think about picking up. It'll probably be in a sale, I imagine, at Christmas at some point.
Sales going on now.
There's a summer sale going on at the moment. What's out?
All of the Skyrim DLCs are half off, which is
so cool.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure whether it'd be cheaper to get a Game of the Year edition.
Yeah. There's a Rockstar sale for GTA 5.
Yeah.
They had like, all the LA Noire stuff cheap, all the Red Dead Redemption stuff cheap.
Been meaning to get that
LA Noire.
LA Noire
Yeah,
DLC, yeah. Because
I
I
know,
got
I
1,000
want it.
points in that game, and now
Still one of my favourite games.
I haven't got 100%.
Love it, love the game.
Of course, should really be paying more attention, but there's the whole free games going on, isn't there?
Yeah, it was Crackdown first, and it was Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, I picked up Assassin's Creed 2, I think, on download.
And then it was
Kind of pissed
Dead
I missed
Rising
Crackdown,
2.
I've got that, so.
Yeah, I've got that as well, but I downloaded it. I just bought it for free, so I can always have it. And Case Zero, like the demo prequel sort of thing. And now it's an absolutely terrible game. Dungeons and Dragons. It's like a card game. It looks absolutely terrible. It's an arcade game.
I bet it's an easy 200 points though.
I guess so. I don't know.
Probably.
I'm not even going to bother downloading it, so it's a waste of memory.
Fair
enough. I'll never play it. But that'll get changed on the 15th or 16th of this month, so we'll probably see what comes out next. I don't think it's been released what's out next, but
that should be cool.
It's
kind of a cool feature.
But yeah, so we are going to try and keep on a schedule of weekly podcasts.
Weekly,
yeah.
Weekly. I don't do enough in a week.
We'll try and do a weekly podcast, if possible. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, yeah, we will do it weekly, and it will come out, 10 months time.
But these are currently up on YouTube. We're going to try and get them onto iTunes in the next few weeks. It's a bit of a hassle to get them on there, but we shall try.
We're great in your ears when you're going to bed.
Yeah. Listen to us when you're going to sleep.
Softly spoken English accents.
Yeah. You like it when you go to sleep? Yeah. Close your eyes, listen to our voices.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So we'll speak to you soon, then, guys. Enjoy what we have out.
Thanks for listening, and check out the rest of our content.
Sweet deal. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.